Welcome, everybody, to your MARIGOLD Rising Spirit Days 11 and 10 live reactions. I know I said that out of order, but I had to kind of overthink it because we did skip day 9. Day 9 was May 11th, and there was just nothing on that show that we were really enthusiastic about reacting to, so we ended up skipping it entirely. But there are two shows that happened on May 10th, or I'm sorry, on May 17th. There were a noon show and a night show on May 17th, and those were um, then followed up by one singular show on May 18th, and that's why I'm considering it days 10 and 11. Just because there were two shows on day 10 doesn't mean that that the second show on day 10 would be considered day 11. It's still on the same day. But anyway, we've got a grand total of 6 matches to react to today, starting with the opener on the noon show on May 17th. It is Natsumi Shozuki and Hummingbird versus Kizuna Tanaka and Rhea Seto. So, John, I know you're already at 30 seconds, and I am just going to count us down. That is our starting timestamp for this match. We are at 30 seconds. And yeah, I'm going to count us down now. And we can get right on into this. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, yes.
Hell yeah. Oh, man.
There is Rhea Seto and Kizuna Tanaka. Should be an interesting team.
I love this team. This is like, I know that Tanaka and Yuzuki are kind of an established tag team, but it feels like Rossi wants to push Yuzuki a little harder than he wants to push Tanaka right now. This is the team right here.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm just a guy that knows what he likes and supports what he likes. This looks like a twin star tag team championship winning team to me. Um, love the ability here of this tag team. Kizuna Tanaka, very gifted performer, and Rhea Seto, I think really has been turning heads with her, ruthless technical wrestling, knows how to pick a limb apart. So I'm excited to see these two working together today as they go against Natsumi Shozuki, who you want to talk about vicious technical wrestling. That's the epitome right there. Natsumi Shozuki, the first ever super flyweight champion, and Hummingbird, who is the weakest person in this match by far. All right, here comes the other team, Shozuki and Hummingbird. And brother, I know you and I have been high on Natsumi Shozuki for years. I mean, I think we both think she's a future United National Champion, and I think in an ideal world, she would be a future world champion.
Well, here's Hummingbird.
Yes, indeed.
One thing I will definitely give credit to Hummingbird on is that she is in fantastic shape. You can always see them abs popping.
Yes, absolutely. This team's going to be very interesting. You have to imagine Suzuki is going to carry the load only because, again, like I feel like her style is really going to be able to counteract that of Kizuna and Rhea. I mean, Suzuki does not fuck around. That my hot take right here And maybe I'm just feeling a bit, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling better. And you guys know I've been rebounding from an illness. I actually slept to my alarm today, so I've been kind of winning slowly, on the bodily level again. So I'm in a good mood. I feel like Shozuki could 2v1 or 1v2 this situation. I think she could beat Rhea and Kizuna by herself. And so I certainly think she could do it with Hummingbird. As I like the show of respect, though, with everybody. That's really nice to see.
Bell.
Well, here we go.
Starting things off with Hummingbird and Rhea.
Yes, indeed. Lock up here. Nice tag team fundamentals there. Got Rhea into Hummingbird's territory. Now Shizuki got the tag. Looking like hair mare action here. Now look at Shizuki. Forearm in the corner there to Rhea, and you see Rhea trying to gesture to the referee. You even saw her pointing like, hey, ref, my fucking face, ref. No, here come the knees. Ooh. Oh, you think Shizuki's feeling herself today? I remember taking Kizuna, tried to take Kizuna off the apron. Kizuna hanging on. Now these two might be about to double team Rhea Seto. And there are the knees again. Check out. Now again, tag team fundamentals here being employed by Shizuki and Hummingbird, keeping Rhea Seto in their corner. Rhea very far away from Kizuna right now. Rhea breaks away. Nice overhand chop. And a drop kick there. It's just the little things that Rhea does that really make me a fan of hers. The hair mare there using, kind of the feathers on the mask. And now Hummingbird is in enemy territory. She is in the Kizuna Rhea corner.
Yep.
Nice kicks here by Kizuna. Kizuna now shoots Hummingbird off the ropes. Hummingbird reverses. Oh, Kizuna checks. Look at this pin. Actually, not even a pin.
That backwards roll was sick.
That was an amazing roll by Kizuna. I'm telling you, between her kicks and her technical acumen, she's kind of got a Danielson quality to her, low key, that I'd really like to see develop more over time.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. She is, I think, 20, 21 years old. She's insanely young, and she's already this good.
If she keeps up that style, man, I'm telling you, she could really be something in Joshi.
I was going to say, she's got some, like, Azumi Suzuki prodigy-like qualities to her. It's unbelievable.
Definitely.
You know what, though? To be fair, I mean, she was raised in the business. Both of her parents are pro wrestlers.
Okay, so it's in her blood.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's not like she got pushed immediately to the moon. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Yeah, her dad's Minoru Tanaka. I'm sure you've heard of him before.
I feel like I have, actually, yeah.
Yeah, and then her mother is Yumi Fukawa, who is not a name that you and I would be familiar with, but she used to wrestle for All Japan Women's back in the mid '90s, and she also wrestled for a promotion that was basically where Rossi got his start in the late '90s, called Arceon.
Okay.
So I guess he kind of stayed in touch with her, and that's kind of, how we ended up with Kizuna here in Marigold.
Yes, indeed. Nice flying lariat there, and now Kizuna scoop slam. No.
I do think that Kizuna is inevitably a future, at the very least, United National champion. I don't know about World, but United National feels inevitable for her for sure. I
Hey,
mean, maybe give it 5 years. It might not be sooner than later, but I do think that it's inevitable.
Hey, I mean, look, I got no qualms with that. I don't have a qualm if you're a fifth generation wrestler, and you've been in the business for decades. Pay your dues, refine your skill set, climb up the ladder. That's what Kizuna is doing now, and
Did
it's
you see
working.
what Rhea Seto just did? She's
Oh
so
my
fucking good.
god, that takedown! I'm telling you, man, this tag team has potential if they want to stick together.
Dude, I love that she caught the leg, and rather than like, oh, I'm gonna sweep your leg, she just lifted it to force Shozuki off her feet. That was sick.
I'm telling you, man. Like, I will say, I'm definitely a bigger Rhea Seto fan right now than a Kizuna fan, but both have so much promise. I'd like to see Rhea's hand more on the toes to push him up in that ankle lock, but other than that, I really like the form here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's. No one ever said that she was perfect, but she is fantastic without a doubt.
Oh my god, yeah.
Drop
You
toe
think
hold there by
Shozuki was
Shozuki.
shocked by that?
Oh, I can't
Oh,
imagine she wasn't. I know I would be if I was in Shozuki's position. Look at the
look,
knees to the freaking shoulders. My God, it was like a meteora.
hey, if I'm right, I take it as a compliment. That shows Shozuki ain't sleeping on me now. She's coming at me full fucking force. Probably got in that ankle lock and thinking, wait, I'm the technician. What the hell is this? Irish whip. I think Hummingbird, I think, just tripped. Oh, wait, no, because they're on the same team, of course. Sorry. Got all mixed up there. I'm like, why would you do that? But of course you would. That's your tag partner. Baseball slide there. I think it grazed Kizuna. Hummingbird now in the corner. Nice back elbow. Double drop kick.
Kick out there by Seto.
Back and forth here. This forearm exchange. Drop kick. Kick out.
Ah, but the kick out was immediately transitioned into a Fujiwara by Rhea.
Yes, it was.
Oh, nice foot choke by Rhea. I love that she poses like this. It's like she is going to damage you, and she's going to look fantastic doing it.
One thing about Rhea that I've really grown to like is that she really shows a lot of her personality in her offense. Nice drop kick there. Telling you, man, every match we see of Rhea Seto, I just become more and more of a fan of hers. Could be an arm capture suplex. Doesn't get it. She rarely gets that move, but it's beautiful when she does hit it. Irish whip. I remember still shaking out the arm.
Nice
Nice
drop kick
drop
there
kick
by
by Kizuna.
Tanaka. She's going to Irish whip Hummingbird into Rhea, or at least into Rhea's corner. Whoa, nice bulldog.
I don't know if she dropped the knees as well, but yeah, definitely. That was a full bulldog into the canvas. Now again, she's going to try for this. She's going to get it this time. Oh, with the bridge. That's it. Yes, Rhea Seto. Yes. Amazing.
That's fucking awesome, honestly.
Yes. And our second time skip was 27:35.
Yeah, that's correct. 27:35.
And getting there. All right, and I'm there.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hell yeah.
This is Nagisa's theme song, and I love it.
Yeah, Nagisa. I fucks with Nagisa. Psycho Speed, Lisa Matsui. It's going to be a very interesting team of striking and speed. And I personally don't think Chika and Minami Yuki stand a chance. But we'll see. Miracles happen in pro wrestling all the time, folks.
I don't recognize this theme. Do you know whose this is?
No.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Chica's or Yuki's.
I think it's just Yuki's theme, probably.
Huh. I'd like to see some growth out of Minami Yuki here today.
Yes.
Chica! Hooray, Chica! We do love Chica Goto in this household. Maybe love's a strong word. We're fans. We like her. We're rooting for her. We're cheering for her.
Yeah, that's how I would describe it. Is I'm rooting for Chika Goto because
Yeah.
I do see promise for sure, and there are other things where I'm like, oh, you know. So it's like a work in progress for her. And I don't think we're going to get a show of respect here. Certainly not with the people involved. As Misa's going to start out with Chica. Misa and Chica. There's the bell. Duck. Misa kick to the gut there.
Nice power game by Chica.
Yeah, double chop there by Goto. Chica caught Misa. Slams her down.
Big boot there by Chica.
Nice boot to the face. I'm telling you, there's a promising powerhouse in Chica Goto. It's just going to take time. And here's Minami Yuki now.
Yeah, I feel like we had a lot of similar things to say about Lady C early on in her career.
Yes. Yes, I think you're absolutely right about that.
Interestingly enough, Lady C and Chica Goto, I believe, are the same age.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they're both 30. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
I did not. Tag there, Nagisa in. Now, I know you and I really like Nagisa. You were talking, she reminds me of those Fit Finlay, William Regal type wrestlers. She'll just kick you in the mouth, punch you in the mouth, and not think twice. She's rugged. She's a brawler. She's a striker. She's not afraid to bleed or cause bleeding. But yet, outside the ring, she loves a good beer and a game of darts. You know, what more could you ask for? Minami Yuki's head right in the top turnbuckle. There's a double overhand chop there by Nagisa. And again. And Nagisa now in firm control. Gonna isolate here. Yuki. And there's the chin lock in between the ropes. Look at that. Parts the hair. Just surely gets the chin lock nice and secure. Misa gonna distract the ref so that we can milk the count. Now we go from a chin lock almost to a choke here. Broken on 3, and Nagisa, not going to be confrontational yet.
I'm realizing something that I hadn't really noticed before, or if I had forgotten about it. Minami Yuki is pretty freaking tall.
She is. She is pretty freaking tall.
How tall is she? 5'5". So she's almost as tall as tall Saya Kamitani.
The delay. Oh, kick right to the back of the head and neck. Man, Yuki got rocked. Peg down there. Gonna turn her over, maybe thinking STF. No. Indian Deathlock. Almost like a modified bow and arrow here. Oh, Yuki trying to fight out of it. She does. Nagisa, what a seamless transition, though, into a crossface. And Yuki, to her credit, she does get to the ropes. But Nagisa stayed calm the entire time, got a new hold on, and was still able to do damage. Tag there by Misa. Misa now in. Sledge there. Oh, and now Misa just stepping on Yuki.
And there's a scoop slam from Misa. I don't know why she's going for a pin after that.
I think it's partially, in my mind, underestimating Minami Yuki. Thinking, she's still green. She ain't gonna be tough enough to kick out of this, and then she kicks out, and it's like, not necessarily shocked Pikachu face, more just frustration. Nice drop kick there by Yuki as she could really make a tag here to Chica, and she does. What a knee in the corner there. It was a kick to the knee there by Nagisa to Chica.
Double Irish whip here from Darkness Army. No. Reversed by Chica. Double lariats coming off the ropes. Double ass attack.
Nicely done.
One Chica for each face.
Yes, indeed.
Kick out. Oh, Chica gonna swing Misa. It's a reverse
Yes.
swing. Not bad, not bad.
Now, if I'm Chica after I'm done the swing, I do a wheelbarrow plex. Just continue like vaulting her up and then driving her to the canvas.
That'd be sick. I don't expect it, but it would be insane. Wait, she's doing it! She's doing it! Oh, no, she's not, because Victory will counter, damn. She tried, though, man. She tried.
She did try. I'll give her that. She did try. That's all you can ask of somebody. So their weird camera angle, too. Another double stop there. Kick out. Drop kick. It's a middle rope drop kick. That was a beautiful drop kick by Misa to her credit. That looked gorgeous. Tag there to Nagisa. What a boot in the corner. Forearm exchange here between Chica and Nagisa.
Nice forearm there by Chica. Chica can throw a hell of a forearm when she really wants to, man.
Absolutely, she can. Uh, kind of like a wasteland there, but maintains wrist control, and there's a boot there. Unique move there by Chica Goto. Kick out there by Nagisa. Oh, what a straight punch to the face. Intercepted power slam. Oh, and another drop kick there by Minami Yuki. She's got that front face lock, hammer lock.
we go. Nagisa got a foot on the ropes. It's a good looking submission, though, I gotta say. Would you agree with that?
I would agree. I would agree. And now she's trying to press her advantage here on Nagisa. Check out there. Yuki now going to try and press the advantage again here. I know it's not easy against somebody the caliber of Nagisa, but she's going to have to try. Nice back suplex there. Nami Yuki might actually be scaling to the top rope. Misa trying to stop her. Chica trying to play defense doesn't succeed in doing so.
Beautiful double stomp there by Misa. Oh, and Nagisa into a submission. This is some kind of variation of a sleeper.
Might be it. Because I don't think she's going to need Masamune against Minami Yuki. Oh, Chica coming in trying to break it
Chica's
up.
breaking up the submission, though. That's cool. Good for her.
Yes, she is. These petty little checks here by Nagisa to Minami.
Oh.
No, roll up. No. Boom by Chica. Minami with the roll.
Nice kick out there by Nagisa. Chica is still in the ring. She's trying to get Minami over to the corner to tag her in legally.
Yes.
No, they're going to double suplex Nagisa. I wouldn't be surprised if this did not work out very well. Yeah, no, there you go. Nagisa double overhand chops, and Misa comes off the top with a crossbody to both members of that team.
These two have just been working so well
Oh
together.
my
Oh my
God!
goodness. Yeah,
Just
double kick there.
destroyed Chica with a double kick. Nagisa there with a boot to the face of Yuki, kick or pin. And the kick out by Yuki, it wasn't a Masamune or anything, just a boot.
Yes. Oh, it's going to be a kick here, double wrist clutch kick. And oh, she got that. I think is going to do it if she wants to go for the pin. She does. And it is. Point blank range right to the face. Strong win here for this team. As we now move on to our main event on this show, which is promising to be quite entertaining. Utami and Yuzuki versus Mirai and Mayu Iwatani. We finally get to see Mayu and Marigold. Gonna go to 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 20 seconds, y'all.
Yep, it is time for the main event of this May 17th noon show.
I am there.
All right, awesome. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is the main event kind of preliminary theme.
Yeah. It's the one that always makes me want to go, come on, baby, I am Waka. Oh, man. Ding, ding, ding.
Here comes Mayu.
Yeah. Iwatani, Iwatani, Iwatani.
There she is. Well, there she is. And I had come out first.
I love that Mayu got to keep her theme song. That is amazing.
Yes.
Truly incredible. So catchy, man. So catchy.
Yes.
All right, now this is a match of champions versus challengers. So these two, being the challengers, are going to be facing the champions, being Utami and Victoria Yuzuki.
Yes.
Man, oh man, this is going to be a good one.
I'll
We're
tell you,
gonna...
I love Utami to death, but she is in for one hell of a fight against Mirai for that world title.
That match is going to be a lot of fun, I hope, and it is also really, really close because I believe it's happening on Saturday, like this coming
Yes.
Saturday, the 24th.
Tommy looking regal, royal, beautiful, cool. That is our world champion in Victoria Yuzuki in for a fight herself because she's going against, in my mind, one of the greatest Joshi wrestlers of all time, an absolute legend in Mayu Iwatani. Very interesting times ahead for the champions.
Love this ring announcer. Fantastic.
He understood the assignment, no doubt about it.
Hell yeah. Yay,
And
Mirai.
could Mirai be the next world champion?
Oh
Don't
man,
scoff at the idea, folks, because she is cooking on all cylinders right now.
I would never. I'm not a scoffer. What do you mean?
No, I mean you understand. You've seen it. You know damn well. But I think there are some people that probably think, but it's Utami though. Yeah, but it's Mirai though, and Marigold, and she's had a whole new energy since leaving Stardom.
It is true. I wanted to ask you, by the way, did you ever manage to watch Raw last night?
I did, yes.
So you saw Zoe Stark's injury, huh?
I did. That was nasty.
Mm-hmm. Fucking gnarly, dude.
Yeah, you weren't kidding about probably being gone for over a year. Like that is gonna be nuts.
Yep.
Best to Zoe Stark. Hope rehab goes well because it is not gonna be fun, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Also, gotta say I was a bit deflated when, of course, Rhea Ripley beat Kairi Sane. I really don't think Rhea needs to be in this ladder match. That feels like a waste of a spot when she could get a title shot anytime she wants just by being Rhea Ripley. But I digress. Was very happy to see Roxanne qualify, however.
Yeah, that was really cool to see. I mean, even if it did take a lot of interference, it's worth it.
Yeah. My sentiments, exactly.
I love it when we're on the same page.
Start with an outpost here.
Oh, baby. There's the
Bell.
bell. Hooray!
Now let's remember, in a tag match like maybe a week or so ago, you know how I am with time. Utami did beat Mirai. I think Mirai, if she really wants to balance the scales, she pins Utami here today, but that is so much easier said than done.
You're no Utaimi. The silence is deafening.
I popped a little. You probably didn't hear it, but you know,
I didn't hear anything at all. No, it was just complete silence. I didn't
it
even
was.
die inside either. I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud too. That's so unlike you.
Thanks.
Yeah, weird kind of stalemate here we have going on between these two, but
I
Utami there with the
love
front kick.
grappling. I fucking love grappling.
Yes, indeed. Well, you're
There
going to get
needs
a
to be
lot of
more
it in this title
grappling
match.
in wrestling, honestly. Because if
Yes.
if if the if the default setting of pro wrestling is grappling, then when you get a feud that's really personal and the people hate each other and they open with strikes, it feels special.
Oh, seems like you're talking sense to me. So, nice front face lock there by the challenger. And you're going to get a lot of real graps come their actual title match on the 24th. Promise you that. Nice hammerlock there by the champion side. Headlock takeover. Head scissors there by Mirai, and we're back at neutral here. I genuinely believe Mirai is the biggest threat to Utami's title reign to date. Bigger than Bozoa, bigger than Megaton. Like, yeah, just Mirai is, again, she's on a huge roll. She's on a huge roll, and she believes in herself right now. And now here we've got Mayu and Yuzuki.
High speed, baby, high speed.
Yes, indeed.
What a
When Yuzuki not
spin
backing down.
kick by
Spin
Mayu.
kick, though, by Mayu.
Oh man, Mayu in the MARIGOLD ring feels so special.
It does. It feels like the energy is completely shifted. Double team here potentially by Utami and Yuzuki. I wouldn't bank on it, though. Maybe you can. I guess you can. Look at that. Nice teamwork.
Bank on it like Sasha.
It's Mercedes now. Two. Kick out.
Who said I wasn't making a reference to a previous character?
That's also true. And Mayu potentially looking for a double team of their own here on Yuzuki. What a back elbow. Mayu there with a splash. Mayu there, the petty kick to Utami, taking Utami off the apron right to the gut. Mayu just standing on Yuzuki, not even using the ropes for leverage. This feels more disrespectful than offensive. I guess I should say more offensive than offensive.
Oh my god, that's the same word just pronounced differently and it has totally different meanings.
I think they call those homonyms.
You're right. Thank you for the English lesson. You're the best.
I'm on my game today. Tag there to Mirai.
We're such a good team.
That's so true.
Your face is truer than anything. Oh, I think, I don't think it's rocket science to assume that Mirai weighs a little more than Mayu. So this probably hurts a little more than when Mayu
Yeah,
was doing it.
I would agree. And Mirai doesn't look like she skips leg day. I mean, Jesus Christ, all that bearing down on you, and then the knees there,
Based
right in the
on
midsection.
based on the fact that I'm pretty sure that the last time we got weight numbers and height numbers and stuff, Mirai was 62 kilograms. That would put her at around 136 pounds.
Yeah,
And Mayu is listed at, I have to emphasize listed at because, these things change, listed at 110 pounds. So 25 extra pounds on top of that.
yeah. There you go. My sense is no double stomp.
Damn. Oh, here we go. Utami once in.
Tommy, which if you were keeping score, she got cheap shotted twice while on the apron, so I bet she's looking forward to being back in this thing legally.
Hey man, they're not cheap shots. If you're in a tag team match and you bare your face standing on the apron, it's exposed to be taken a shot at.
Wow.
That
Rising
applies
take coming from you.
universally. Utami's not an exception to that rule.
Oh, Tommy off the ropes. Nice
Yeah.
drop kick.
So did Utami just cheap shot Mayu there?
Yeah, I would say so.
Really?
I could be consistent.
I just don't agree. I don't think I see this as cheap shots at all. I just see that as part of tag team wrestling, honestly.
I mean, in a way, I could see what you're saying, but like, I don't know,
If
man.
they
I
were
feel
if
like
they were like facing away, like if it was their back to you, I would get it. Like you're looking right at them when they're coming for you. You know what I mean?
it did look like Tommy got faked out twice though, because the way they did it, it was like, I don't know. I'm a little sus. But listen, the important thing is the action going on in the ring, and we're back to our outpost here of Mirai and Utami.
I want to read that octopus article that you posted in literature.
Capitalism doesn't really give us time to do fun things like reading about cephalopods, so
Do you
good
have a
luck.
favorite cephalopod, or is it just octopi?
It's just octopi.
Nice.
I mean, squid thinks it's a part of the team, but it's not. It inks everywhere, and it's uncomfortable.
See, my favorite cephalopod also inks, but it's more known for having insane color changing abilities. It's the cuttlefish. I love cuttlefish.
Nice, but not with asparagus, right?
No,
And
hell
tag
no.
there.
Fuck asparagus.
Wow.
Wait, did I say something controversial?
No, I'm just surprised the hostility to asparagus is all.
Do you like asparagus?
It's okay.
Oh, it makes your pee stink.
Oh, nice lucha style arm drag, and now Maya looking for that double drop kick.
Nailed it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Hope Utami can be world champion long enough for when Mayu's ready to challenge for that title. I can never get tired of Mayu and Utami competing against each other.
Do you ever wonder what like the ancestors of modern day cephalopods looked like what the like lineage of cephalopods might look like?
I'm going to be truthful with you, friend. What a slam by Utami, meanwhile. I'm going to be truthful with you, friend. It's not something I really think about, but you saying it, and like when I'm consciously thinking about it, yeah, that would definitely be something I'd have a curiosity about for sure.
Yeah. Like what led to this form? Anywho, we should pay more attention to this match. I'm sorry.
Up kick there by Yuzuki, meanwhile. Irish whip.
My ADHD really wanted to take me on a journey there, but I'm going to focus up.
No, it understands that it only needs to worship one cephala god, and for you that's cuttlefish, and I think that's great.
I was going to say Cthulhu, but okay.
Oh, man, those tentacles show me a good time, Darkness Daddy. As nice drop kick there by Mayu, meanwhile.
Free me.
Release me. Release me. I would have. That's just me though.
I mean, he didn't even have to hypnotize you. You would have done it for the balls.
Dude, yes. Then again, I'm also the one that rooted for Yami Bakura in Yu-Gi-Oh! Even when it was revealed that he was Zork. In fact, if anything, that made me root for him even harder because, demon penis. And now back and forth these two go.
You would have been like, wait, is that fucking Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Where are your chains so I can pull them out, Daddy?
I got you, Cthulhu.
Yeah, that's great.
And now Mayu, who I really put her odds high at winning the Super Flyweight Championship, but Yuzuki, could prove me wrong.
I
She
do
won't,
think it's
but she
worth
could.
noting that we've just made an equivalent morally between you and Eric Cartman.
I'll learn to live with it. Hyper kick to the face
Nice. Yeah.
by
Good job,
Mayu
Mayu.
to Yuzuki, as Mayu is looking to run the place known as MARIGOLD.
Oh, Yuzuki's up. Drop kick. Yeah. Look at all those feathers flying around.
Heavily stymied Mayu's momentum as now Yuzuki looking to
Stymied?
capitalize.
Did you know that? Well, you wouldn't know. Never mind. I was going to say, Stymie was the name of a Robopon in the first Robopon game.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
No.
You know I wouldn't know that, so thank you for catching yourself.
He was a cool little guy, too. He had sunglasses and a mohawk.
Did he have shit level HP?
I don't know. I don't really know much about Robopon stats from the first game.
That low-key surprised me a little. And
Yeah, I
Yuzuki,
didn't really get as hyper fixated and into the first game as I did the second game.
tell you, Yuzuki hyperfixated on proving herself to Mayu. I think she feels like
Oh,
Mayu's looking past her a little bit.
yes.
Forearm exchange there. Super kick by Yuzuki, but we know nobody does a super kick like Mayu. You set yourself up, Yuzuki. No. And there it is.
Oh, man.
Bang, right in the jaw. As both women are down. And clearly the answer now is Yuzuki needs to tag in our world fucking champion so Utami can clean house.
Here we go. Make it happen. There's the tag to Mirai, and there's the tag to Mayu.
You already know what I predicted, partner. I think Mirai, she might pin Utami today just to kind of balance the scales because Utami pinned her a while back in a tag match.
Back elbow there to Mirai. Utami off the ropes. Utami. Nope. Mirai with the back elbow to Utami. Again, Utami follows through with the back elbow of her own. I mean, I wanted to do the same thing, but Utami caught her with the back elbow in the middle of the ring. Double reversed Irish whip. Shoulder block takes down Mirai.
Listen, if you're a Mirai fan, you might, talk back to me. You might counter. Well, John, maybe it doesn't matter that much. After all, Mirai beat Utami in the Dream Star last year. But my argument to that is, what have you done for me lately? That's how I feel pro wrestling operates. Yes, Mirai did beat Utami in that tournament, but Utami won the tournament. She won the world title, and she's pinned Mirai more recently, and I feel like that matters a lot more.
Yeah, it's a momentum business for sure.
Absolutely. So, is there proof throughout history that Mirai can beat Utami? Absolutely, there is. But can she beat this Utami, the world champion Utami, the Utami forged to the fire of beating Sari, Ozilla, and others? Jury's still out.
Tank.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that sniper kick looked nasty. Jesus.
Tell you that. That is the threat in MARIGOLD right now is Mayu Iwatani. And now look at twisting sent on by Mirai.
Yeah, I've gotta point out because you were talking about how Mirai beat Utami and it was like, a while ago, and then Utami went on to do all this stuff. It really is a what have you done for me lately business, and it really is momentum based. But the thing about momentum is you have it until you don't. Everyone has momentum on their side when they have it on their side, but momentum is something that's very fleeting. It can go away in an instant.
You are absolutely right about that. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, we've seen it with Utami. Look, Sari, before her title match against Utami, she pinned Utami in a tag match, dominated her. And then Utami still ended up winning the title.
I think Utami's World of Stardom Championship reign is actually a great example of the opposite, where you have momentum and you slowly lose it over time. because she was very dominant at first, and then that big draw with Shuri felt like a tipping point in her title reign, and it kind of felt like she struggled more in her title defenses after that until she finally lost the title to Shuri. But that's not always how title reigns go. Sometimes you feel like you're on top of the world, and then you just come across someone that you can't fucking beat, and they beat you for the title, and then it's just over.
Exactly. That's why it meant so much to Utami, I think like a year later or so, when she beat Shuri in the 5-star,
Yeah.
just to kind of prove to her, to herself, I can beat Shuri. A nice double team there by Yuzuki and Utami. Utami may be looking to pin Mirai again, because that's another possibility we didn't even talk about. Imagine if Utami pins Mirai again. The
Yeah.
psychological advantage.
Yeah, I will say, here's something interesting that we need to talk about. Mirai beat Utami in the 5-star or in the Dream Star last year.
Yes.
They've only ever had one other singles match ever in either of their entire wrestling careers. And it was in 2022. It was in March of 2022. And Utami beat Mirai in that one. So they are 1-1 in their careers.
That is crazy. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, because that is a wild stat. What a roundhouse by Mayu. Meanwhile, everybody's down. Bodies are strewn everywhere.
So if we want to talk about what have you done for me lately, Mirai has the most recent singles win over Utami.
That is fair. That is fair. I'm telling you, man, that title match on the 24th is going to be special.
Mm-hmm. I
Honestly,
really hope it lives up to it. But their interactions in this tag match alone have been really cool.
I mean, low key, I'm just going to put this out here now before the 24th so it's on record. I wouldn't even be surprised if it went to a TLD. These women are
That
going
would
to
be
really
insane.
bring the
If
best out
it's
of each
if it's
other.
a 30-minute time limit, I definitely could see that happening for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a clash, especially because Mirai has already gone the distance so many times with Miku Aono.
What a slut. See, now that is what makes Mirai so dangerous. Just to give her some credit, because y'all already know I'm Team Utami till death. That slide into the waist lock and the
Yeah,
suplex, that was so fluid and
the
so crisp. That's what makes
suddenness.
Mirai dangerous.
The suddenness there was crazy.
That's a perfect word, partner. Suddenness. Yes,
That
that is
was
what Mirai has in spades. One interception, Samoan driver.
That was a Mirai shock, wasn't it?
It was. She didn't have the airplane spin preceding it, but it was, for all intents and purposes, a Mirai shock. You are
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. That go behind German, that was some Minoru Suzuki type shit.
I wonder who Mirai's training with, what her training regimen is.
Yeah.
Lariat there. Telling you, man, she is so
Oh,
much
the
better than.
lariat
Oh
takes
my
Utami down.
god,
Mirai
she
has
is
a
so much.
lot of momentum in this match right now. Ripcord, there's the Rainmaker. Jesus, the left arm Rainmaker by Mirai.
I think Mirai may be about to pin Utami here. Utami is struggling. If Mirai gets his jumping lariat, it's over. It wasn't even jumping, but oh my god, what a lariat. Count it, ref.
That's 3.
She got her. Called it.
Mirai pins Utami. You did call it, yeah.
Holy shit.
Mayu's got to be feeling pretty good knowing that her team just beat the champions team, too. And
I think
that she was
Mayu's
able to
laughing.
successfully sort of detain Yuzuki and prevent her from getting back into the match to break pins up.
Folks, if you're gonna miss that title match on the 24th, I don't envy you, because you're gonna be missing something so special. That was crazy. Mayu, all smiles. She knows what this means. They have got all the momentum right now. I was even getting ready to say before the barrage of lariats that Mirai is so much better now to me than she was in Stardom. This Mirai is scary. Oh my god. Utami looking up potentially at the next World of MARIGOLD champion. What a visual that is. She didn't even jump for that lariat. That was just some Stan Hansen shit, I'll tell you. Took her head clean off. And Yuzuki, out of respect here, grabbing the belts, putting the world title by Utami. But for how much longer? And I would love if subtitles were here. They are not, but you could see Mirai is fired up after that win.
All right, I'm ready to move on to our next show without subtitles.
Yes, I am
We do
getting
only
to
have
the
one
drinking
match on
game.
this show. Our timestamp for it is 32:10.
I am ready when you are.
All right, fantastic. I'm wondering if. Yes, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yes.
We've got Miku Aono here, teaming up with Chanyota, which is someone who's been showing up a little bit more often in Marigold lately, and we don't love her yet, but we have definitely liked her in the matches that we've seen her in. They are
Yes.
taking on the team of Mirai and Natsumi Shozuki, so this is going to be probably a little bit one-sided because Mirai is insane. We just saw her pin the world champion, and Shozuki I think is at least on the level of Miku Aono, maybe slightly below her, and then Chanyota is below everyone in terms of like power level for sure.
Yes.
So here's this insane overpowered team. My God,
Yes.
or my goddesses, I should say.
Tell you, Mirai really carrying herself like an ace. Has all the momentum. We just saw in the 517 noon show. She pinned Utami straight up. Her confidence has got to be brimming, partner.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the thing. We were just talking. We had a very extensive conversation. It's a momentum based business. It's a what have you done for me lately business. But I think part of that, another component of that is confidence because when you have the momentum, you also have the confidence. And confidence is a hard thing to stop. And when you've got all the physical gifts that Mirai is packing on top of her believing in herself, good luck, Utami, because it is not going to be an easy night for her come the 24th. And Shozuki, I mean, God, this tag team, talk about a tandem death squad. This woman will knee you in the freaking midsection, drive the air out of you, and smile while doing it. I mean, Natsumi Shozuki is not to be trifled with. And I feeling confident. Look at that smile on her face. Could that be the smile of the next world champion? We shall see. As we're awaiting now their opponents, Miko Aono and as you said, Chanyota, who we're slowly growing on us, but Miko Aono, I mean that's another person that I worry about Utami facing down the road. Miko Aono is ability personified, and she has quite a storied history with Mirai. Funnily enough, the tag team. This is going to be a fun match, and that is Miko Aono's theme.
All right, here we go. Chanyota and Miku Aono. We know Chanyota is a powerhouse wrestler. We've seen her wrestle before. I think our first exposure to her ever was on a New Blood show, and we really liked her because she was teaming with Sakurai, and we immediately were like, "Wow, she's so much better than Sakurai."
Yes. Nico, oh no, my God. You want to talk about star quality? Jesus Christ. And nice mutual show of respect from everybody. Chunyoda might be a little earnest, and I think that spooked Shizuki a little bit. Like, okay, dial it back. Look at that eye contact from Chunyoda. What are you trying to do?
Mirai's trying to intimidate with a little bit too hard of a hand squeeze on the shake.
Yeah, I'll fucking say, Jesus Christ.
Honestly, Mirai, cringe.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I don't even know if Mirai was the instigator. It seemed like Chunyoda was the instigator to me. Walk up there.
I'm sorry, but Chunyoda is a more believable powerhouse to me. She's got bigger muscles for sure.
Yeah, but does she know how to use them? It's really about the technique to me. That's the thing. Greco-Roman knuckle lock here. Oh, and Chunyoda actually, no, I thought Mirai was going to regain a vertical base. She has not yet. Chunyoda really imposing her will here.
Oh, wow.
Nice escape, though, by Mirai into the side headlock.
Did you see, how Damian Priest does that thing where he'll, clap around someone's head to disorient them?
Yes.
I just did that to Chunyoda with her fucking legs.
I saw that, yeah.
That was
Very
cool as
impressive
shit.
escape. Yeah. Okay, that's what Utami has to look forward to on the 24th, man. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, Utami, you might want to study up or something.
Dude, if I'm Utami, after getting pinned, I'm like, okay, I need to watch some recent Mirai tapes, slow motion, fast forward, rewind, every conceivable fucking angle just to have an answer. Nice drop toe. See, again, that's what I'm liking about Mirai this time around. It's those little things that go behind we saw earlier. You had the perfect word earlier, suddenness, but then also just awareness, like to be able to do things so quickly and to be aware of another person's anatomy. If I come down here at this angle, I can get a drop toe hold here. Like it's insane. Mirai's operating on another level right now. Shizuki now, nice knee to the midsection. Look at shared knees here from these two. Chunyoda getting beat down. Oh, double hair pull though by Chunyoda.
Elbow drop.
Got it.
And another.
Check out. There in the corner there by Ano. Intercepted. Scoop slam there by Chunyoda. Double elbow drop there. Cover. Check out. Torture rack. Oh, Shizuki's like, not on your fucking life.
Shizuki with a crucifix armbar while Chunyoda is still standing. That's sick.
Look at the sunset.
Roll
Oh
up.
my god, the roll up.
Yes.
Is Shizuki one of the best technicians today? I mean, she is just
Maybe not
incredible.
like in the whole world, but in Marigold for sure.
Yeah, MARIGOLD definitely. would say if you look at all of Joshi, I think she'd still make, at the very least, my top 10, personally. I think Shozuki's nuts. I think we need to remember how she won some matches when she was super flyweight champion, getting pins out of nowhere. Like, yeah, she is very adept technically in that ring. Look at Mirai negotiating that and then having Miko Ono DDT her own partner Chun Yoda. Oh, look at Mirai vaults over. Nice kick. Right to the face of Chun Yoda. These chops just lighting Chun Yoda up. Oh, but Chun Yoda fighting back. Fetch chops, though, meanwhile, right back. Big chop there. Oh, no. Forearms here.
Damn. Chanyota looks cool as hell with the mouthpiece in low key. That makes her look more legit to me.
Yeah, headbutt there. Irish whip. Reversed by Mirai. Boot up by Chun Yoda. Chun Yoda middle rope. No, missed the shoulder block. Headbutt by Mirai. I don't know if I'd be expending that kind of effort when you got a world title match in, like, well, at the time this was recorded, a week. Discus lariat by Chun Yoda. Impressive.
Yes.
I tell you, I kind of slept on Chun Yoda a little bit. I think I underestimated her in the confines of this match. Tag there to Miko Aono.
I like this team of Chanyota and Miku. I like them
Yes.
together. Just powerhouses, man. It's cool.
Kick to the back. Check out.
What a scoop slam by Miku. Wow.
Beautifully done.
It was like a scoopy power slam.
Scoop power slam does the damage. Oh, but Mirai holding on to her. Hey, if you really wanted me to be scared of Mirai heading into that title match with Utami, she'd pin Miko Aono here. Because I don't know if she's ever pinned Miko Aono in any context. Because they've always gone to draws, and then keep in mind for that tournament, Miko Ono finally beat Mirai. That's how she was able to advance to Bozilla, and then shockingly beat Bozilla to become the first
There's
ever.
the tag to Suzuki. Here we go. Suzuki and
Oh.
Miku in the ring.
This is going to be good.
Jesus.
What a boot.
Yo, the Meteora. God damn, Suzuki's a killer.
Almost went through the ropes there.
Yeah. How old is Miku Ono? Did we ever figure that out?
She was 26.
34.
Oh, wow. I was way off. Jesus Christ. Thigh kick.
Suzuki's 36.
So they're only 2 years apart.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I wouldn't have, you know what though? Suzuki is a strange case because she debuted way back 2012. She debuted in Stardom in 2012. And then had to retire in 2013 due to a cervical spine injury.
Wow.
And so, like, when she debuted, she was only like 24. Like, she was a younger debut. I mean, she wasn't like teenage debut or anything, but she was on the younger side when she started wrestling. But then, because of an injury, really, really bad injury, cervical spine's nothing to play with. She
Right,
had
of
to
course.
retire very early. She was only wrestling for like a year and a half when she had to retire. But then in November of 2021, she returned to wrestling in Actress Girls.
Oh,
And she was already like 32 years old at that point, but because of all that time off, she has a lot less wear and tear on her body.
yes.
So, and she's been wrestling for, I guess it's going on 4 years now since the return. So it's crazy because if you add up all of her experience total, she really only has like 5 years of wrestling experience, which makes it that much crazier that she's as good as she is.
Yes.
Because she's fucking insane. Like I mean, we just literally said it. She's legitimately one of the best technical wrestlers in all of MARIGOLD I mean, I would say probably number one in terms of just technical ability in general.
Yes.
I mean, can you think of anyone in MARIGOLD specifically that you would even consider above Shozuki in terms of technician?
I can't personally.
I
Again,
mean,
because when you think about some ways that Shozuki retained the super flyweight title in her matches, the
yeah.
pins that she would pull out of nowhere, like yeah, her technical ability is on another level.
I think strictly on technician, I would say Shozuki 1 and honestly Rhea Seto 2.
Yeah, I think yeah is the closest competition that Shozuki has.
Yeah. But
Now I shut in this again with that go behind
that's
back
also
suplex.
kind of crazy because Seto has even less experience than Shozuki, so she's
Yeah.
also kind of prodigious in her own right. I think she's also legitimately young, like in her 20s.
Yes.
Seto is 24. That's fantastic.
Ah, okay.
All right, there's a nice enziguri by Shozuki to Miku and the kick out. Meteora or
What a
Samato.
meteor that was too.
I don't know if we call it a Meteora or a Samato, or if she has her own name for the move.
Oh yeah, Samantha we do generally use, and I don't know if she has her own name for it because I've never heard it. Suzuki though powering up. Lariat though by Ono. Duck. Roundhouse there by Miku. Sliding lariat there. Measuring. What a buzzsaw there to Shozuki. Oh, okay. That was weird, but yeah, the buzzsaw got it done, oddly enough.
Wow. See, it's times like this where I have to wonder if Marigold sees in Natsumi Shozuki what we see in her, because that's crazy.
Yeah. Strong win, though. Strong win.
All right, let's
Okay, now
get
we're just going on
into
to the
our
18th show, right?
exactly final show of the day. And we do only have 2 matches on this show to worry about. The first of which, our timestamp is going to be 15 seconds again because it is the opening match. It's Komomo Minami 1-on-1 with Nagisa Tachibana.
Yes.
Nagisa
Checking in on
Tachibana
these two
is one
women.
of our rookies, and she is the one that we were a little bit more underwhelmed by, but I'm still curious to see what kind of progress she's made. So let's check in.
Yes, I am ready when you are.
You're already at 15 seconds?
Yes.
All right, cool. Just about there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Going to be a very interesting matchup here.
There is Nagisa. We have 2 Nagisas in Marigold now.
Say Tachibana, is very interesting because she's the one that we've said is an opportunist at times, right?
Yes, there's almost a certain heelishness to the way that she is um, willing to take advantage to advantageous situations.
Yes.
I know that very early on when she was just starting out, she had a match against an injured, I believe it was Kizuna Tanaka. It was when Tanaka was dealing with her back injury, I think, and Tachibana really overly like focused on the back and tried to really take advantage of that, and it came off as very heelish to me.
Yes. Komomo Minami, meanwhile, she recently came back from an injury, and I think she's looking to really get some momentum under her feet. So, see how that goes for her.
Yeah, Komomo Minami has new gear now. She just debuted the new gear, I believe, upon her return from injury.
Yes.
I don't remember which exact show it was that she debuted it, but
Well, let's see how she does here.
indeed. All right, this is a very interesting matchup because Komomo Minami is very tiny, and Nagisa Tachibana has a pretty significant size advantage, I would say.
Yes. Bell.
Bell.
Wrist lock here. Hammer lock.
She's ducking back
Elbow there.
elbows. Oh, nice grab there of the leg by Tachibana. Oh, wow, nice counter by Komomo.
Come on with their good leg work there. Nice spin by Tachibana. Great escape there.
Yeah, that was
Wasn't
impressive.
wasn't expecting that at all. Two. Oh, front face lock here.
Nice. Wow, we're transitioning. It's grappling. Nice.
Yes, indeed. Come on,
Tachibana.
Minami wanting to show us something today.
Both of them are, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, man. Head scissors.
Yes. Oh, standing switch. Come on, Minami, really, oh, escape there again by Tachibana. Tachibana, yeah, like you said, it really is both of them, because she's more than an opportunist. She's got technique there. Love how many of these women really know real graps, or at least the fundamentals of real graps.
Definitely, yeah.
Lock up here. Now Komomo really wanting Tachibana to bring it here.
You know what? I am seeing now that Tachibana doesn't have as much of a size advantage as I thought she did. I thought she was like significantly bigger than Komomo, but she's really not. She's a little bigger, but it's not crazy.
Yeah.
Is Komomo a little bigger than I thought, or is Tachibana just smaller than I thought?
Tachibana might just be smaller than you thought, because I would certainly be in the same boat. Nice forearm there.
Tachibana is only 24 years old, first of all. I would not have expected that. And she is smaller than I thought. She's only 5'3". I thought that she was like 5'5" or 5'6", honestly. That must be Sakimura. Yoko Sakimura. Yeah, she's 5'5". Okay, she's the tall one. Okay.
Yes.
She's the same height as Yuki Minami, which is something else that we learned today. Yuki Minami's also 5'5".
Yes. Air mare here by Komomo to Tachibana. Tachibana sent all the way to the other corner.
What is Komomo doing here? Drop kick. Wow, nice.
Nice drop kick indeed. Grab here.
Nice.
Forearm there. Another big forearm by Tachibana. She's definitely favoring small of her back there after that crab.
Oh, Komomo off the ropes. Drop kick by Tachibana.
Another drop kick there by Tachibana. Maybe thinking a third drop kick. Got it. 3 drop kicks, looking for a fourth. Fourth drop kick, just rattling them off. Into the
Very
cover.
cool. What was Tachibana just motioning for, I wonder?
We're about to find out, potentially. Komomo may be about to find out.
Just a scoop
Scoop
slam.
slam. Check out there.
Oh, fun submission here.
Looks like a tequila sunrise, right?
Almost, not quite, but she definitely started like that. I thought she was going to go into a tequila sunrise, but this is not it. It's definitely part of the way towards a tequila sunrise. She could lock in a tequila sunrise from here if she wanted to, but it seems like she's not going for that.
Yeah, remember the very brief period when the Usos were still a tag team and it was the Uso Penitentiary era and they used this move? Or not
Dude,
this
I would
move, man.
love it if Jay would start using this move more.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of them used this move, if it was both of them or if it was one or the other. I think it might have just been one of them, but I don't remember which one.
Yeah, I don't either. I
Be
think you are
interesting
right.
if it was just Jimmy that used it, because, like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
I do love that move though. It's great. The actual
Yes.
version of it when it's actually the Tequila Sunrise. It's like there are definitely a lot of missed opportunities, I think, in pro wrestling. Because like the fact that no one in WWE uses the Rainmaker as a finisher is a crazy missed opportunity. The fact that there are just like some older moves that actually just died out. Like no one uses the monkey flip anymore. It's not like a good finisher or anything. It's just a cool looking move. No one
Yeah.
uses the Tequila Sunrise. Yeah, like the fact that Jey Uso hasn't started using his Pops' finisher, the Rikishi driver, is crazy to me. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy how many just missed opportunities there are, and I just only named a few, but there's if I wanted to, I could just sit here and list a lot.
Yes. Crab here by Komomo. Got to be honest, I'm a little surprised this match is still going. These two have really been spirited with each other.
Look at Komomo pulling Nagisa away
That's
from the
gonna do it.
ropes into a single crab.
And then Tachibana's tapping out here.
She's hurting, you can tell it.
And her
She's
lower back was killing her after the first crab earlier.
she's trying, man. She's dragging herself.
She is. She might get there.
I don't recognize the woman on the outside there staring into the ring. I wonder
Yeah,
if
I've
that's
noticed
the new
her a few
rookie.
times as well.
I
Yes,
wonder if that's the new rookie Shino.
it could be. We know there were high hopes put on her. She debuted against the United National Champion.
Yeah.
Or Tachibana looking to steal one. What a sunset flip!
Okay, no, I don't think that's Shino, but I could be wrong.
Pastral cradle. Oh, that was close. Tachibana visibly frustrated. Honestly, I don't know whether to say impressed or a bit disappointed in Tachibana. She was near the ropes on that Mahistro. I'm surprised she didn't put a foot on the rope. Kick out there. Another kick out there. Third. Tachibana desperate. Another kick out there. Tachibana is crashing out.
Yeah.
Has not been able to put Komomo away. Intercepted. Pin. Reversed.
Reversed again? Two? No? Damn.
Oh my God.
You know
Who's
what?
think
That
that's
might
going to
be
do it?
Shino. That's it. Komomo gets the pin.
That's got to be so frustrating for Tachibana.
Yeah, really.
She tried to go hold for hold with Komomo, and she did a great job of it for the most part. Showed a lot of resilience, a lot of heart today. But it just takes 3 seconds.
Yep. Handshake? Nice. That's healthy. Good for both of them.
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
Main event
On to our
time.
main event today.
Yes. Our semi-main. And I say our semi-main, but really it's our main event. It's this show's semi-main. We've got Utami, Victoria Yuzuki, and Kizuna Tanaka versus Nagisa, Misa, and Chiaki from the Darkness Army.
Yes.
And our timestamp is 44:25.
All right. I will play there. You have it as 44:30 in the description, by the way, at least on
Oh
my
yeah,
description.
let's get to 44:30 then. That works.
Okay, I was there and then I went to 25, so yeah, I'm all over the place. Just give me a
I
second.
apologize. That's on me.
That's all right. All right, 44:30, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Nagisa Nozaki. Theme song.
Yes.
Nozaki. I gotta remember it's Nozaki.
Well, Nozuki knows how to kick a head off its shoulders, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. God, I love it when you speak facts.
There is Darkness Army. Chiaki, Psycho, Speed, Misa Matsui, and Nagisa.
All right. We've got a 3-on-3 match where we really like 5 of the 6.
Yes.
And don't actively dislike the Six. It's more of an ambivalence thing.
Yes. Because again, Chiaki does work best in a tag team setting, so you got her at her maximal power here.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What does Chiaki's gear say about a wolf?
I'm not sure.
You know what series? You know what? I shouldn't phrase it that way. For some
Oh, okay.
reason, lately, I have really been in the mood to rewatch Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency.
Ah, yeah.
That's a that's one of those shows that we watched that really stuck with me. I really loved that show. And maybe the reason that it stuck with me so much is because it didn't get a proper end.
Yeah. It's so funny you even mentioned that show because a few days ago, like tangentially related, because you know the Superman trailer dropped and everybody's been going crazy, rightfully so, because it looks incredible. And all I keep thinking is, I can't believe Max Landis has not commented on James Gunn's Superman yet that I've seen. Because, like, he
Huh.
did one of my favorite videos, like, ever on any kind of random thing that I'm normally not interested in, with that regarding Clark video, where he talked about the Zack Snyder Superman that he went and watched. And he's just
Yeah.
in that rocking chair the whole time.
Yeah.
And, like, we've read his comic book series on Superman, so I'm amazed. I have not heard anything from him, positive or negative, about James Gunn's Superman.
American Alien, by the way, is the name of
American Alien, yes. Great, great series of comics.
it. Yeah.
Kizuna now in the ring.
I love in American Alien that he makes Superman feel like just another guy who happens to be fucking Superman rather than this is Superman, he's someone to be lauded and held up on a pedestal. And I feel like that's what James Gunn's going for too.
Yeah,
Like Superman isn't his it's not his entire identity. It's just part of who he is.
yeah,
And the core part of his identity is like he's a good person who wants to help people. Superman is just how he gets that done.
exactly.
Or it's not even entirely how he gets that done. It's just part of how he gets that done. It's probably the biggest part, but still, like, yeah,
Which I think your exposition of it, My Adventures with Superman, captures that so beautifully.
yes, I fucking love that show. That
You and me both.
like American Alien, I think was a really really good. At least for me personally, in my experience, it was a good first step to get me to be like open to liking Superman again. And then My
Yes.
Adventures with Superman made me absolutely love Superman. And now this Superman movie coming out in July, I'm just stoked. I want to see that thing in theaters.
Yeah, dude, I think I'm pretty much the exact same trajectory as you. My Adventures with Superman did so much for me to actually give a shit about the Superman character again, because I'm like, I don't need to see a paragon when I live in the real world where, like, evil constantly seems to fucking win. Like,
Yeah.
chortle my balls. But then that comes out, and I'm like, maybe we all could be kinder to each other. Maybe we all have a Superman inside of us.
Yeah. I also saw a fucking picture, like a meme type thing, that really stuck with me about Man of Steel, like the Snyder movie Man of Steel,
Yeah,
about fucking Clark refusing to use his powers to save his dad from that fucking tornado
yeah,
because his dad told him to not use his powers and to like protect his identity and shit. And the entire rest of the movie is just him using his powers in public, not
well,
hiding his identity at all.
yes, yes.
It's like, damn, your dad really died in vain, didn't he, there, pal? Jesus Christ.
It's like, well, my dad's dead, which means so are the rules.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, fuck, man. That's not Superman. Superman would care so much less about protecting his identity than saving a human life, especially his father. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing that Max said in the regarding Clark video that I love. Like in that same movie, when they act like, Superman had such a like moral dilemma about like, do I kill Zod or not? He's like, I believe with the scale of life at stake, he would have killed him right away if he knew that was the only option. And it's like, yeah, you destroy the entire city. And how's that moral victory working out for you amidst all the rubble
Yeah.
and fucking debris? Like, the
Yeah.
fuck? It's okay, everyone. I didn't kill him. My family lived in that house for generations and it's gone. Yeah, but I maintained my integrity. Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Integrity kryptonite.
Yes.
For when you want to die just a little bit.
Yeah. And now, oh my God, Nagisa giving it to Utami. You know, Nagisa, who actually, we were speaking about the Dream Star earlier. The first match of the Dream Star, well, not the first match, but the first main event of the Dream Star Night 1 was Nagisa versus Utami. Nagisa won that match. You know, she'd love to get back in there with Utami with that world title on the
She
line.
deserves a world title shot for sure.
I agree. And the idea that you said that so authoritatively, one, was reassuring as fuck. And two, I agree. So, like, no debate here, friend.
I'm so happy I could reassure you. You deserve to be
Yeah, I mean,
reassured.
when you're assertive, oh boy. Misa now.
I never know when my being assertive is going to cause you to have that reaction or the don't tell me what to do reaction. It's a coin flip, really.
Really is. I was gonna say if you weren't gonna say it, I was gonna say it's a coin flip, but you already know. God, I love that you know that. You don't have to accept it. You just have to know it. And that's enough for me. My
Uh,
standards are incredibly low, hence why I keep repeating the behavior. And Darkness Army now cleaning house, and Kizuna's face just got introduced into the ring post.
oh,
Has your,
man.
has your face ever said hi to a ring post?
She does have a very cute face.
She does.
She looks
I don't
very
think you heard my
mousy.
I don't think you heard my joke question. I asked if your face ever said hi to a ring post.
I've never even met a ring post in real life, so I've never had the opportunity.
I see.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like an unfortunate thing or a fortunate thing.
It's all about perspective, I suppose. Chiaki now, looking for that crab. The crab on Kizuna. Different letters, similar sound.
Oh, come on, Kizuna. Fight. Get to the
Get to the
ropes.
goddamn ropes.
Oh, my goodness.
That's the kind of coach I would be in, Joshi. I'd be canceled so quick.
Oh,
Wouldn't
that's.
you want to be kind to your wrestlers? How are they supposed to win with kindness? God.
Oh.
And then the coach that actually did take that life philosophy, I don't know, somebody maybe resembling your face, they go on to win like 16 world titles. But Kizuna got to the ropes.
God. It's... The thing is, though, like in this fantasy scenario where you're like a really mean coach, you'd win a championship and use it to justify your method for the rest of time.
But you're so right. I need so little evidence to stand by being me.
That's the problem, though, is that like people like that in the real sports world are fucking everywhere. It's a huge
Yes.
problem.
Coach, you're a real asshole. Say that to my Super Bowl ring I won 20 years ago.
Exactly. Dude, my method works, damn it. That's 100% real.
You think I got this out of a cereal box? I got this out of breaking the hopes and dreams of promising young athletes.
Never mind the fact that the one time that it actually worked, those athletes were just talented enough to overcome my bullshit.
Teach you to be excited to be on my team, you slacking piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Coach, I'm so excited to be on the team. Yeah, I bet you are.
I could name names.
Yeah. Belichick always gave me that vibe.
No, Belichick's legitimately one of the best coaches of all time. That dude is an actual goat.
I just get this aura, like, I'm not gonna continue on that. Like, I have no footing whatsoever. I'm just saying in terms of like the aura, he seems unpleasant to be around.
Dude, interestingly enough, that's a front. He is extremely unpleasant to the media on purpose because he actively wants to have a bad relationship with the media so that they can't report anything accurate about the inner workings of his organization because he wants his shit to stay secret.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like super curmudgeonly with the media on purpose because like he's really competitive and he wants his secrets to stay secret and he doesn't want anyone knowing the inner workings of his organization. But like if you ask any of his players or any of his coworkers, like his fellow coaches, he's fucking fantastic to work with and to work for.
It's incredible.
And any like more personable interviews that you've ever seen where people are like more like breaking down barriers and asking him about his personal life and his work life and stuff, he seems like a genuinely sweet guy.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Keys and I don't think is finding anything very sweet about Nagisa right now. I think
No,
Nagisa's
it's such a
curmudgeonliness isn't really
shame.
hard to come by.
Shame too, because Kizna is a sweetheart.
Yes.
And you know what? Nagisa probably is too. She's just really, really unhinged in the ring. That forearm folded Kizuna in half. Jesus Christ.
Nagisa was like, you looked at me, and the penalty is death.
Oh, Kizuna's in desperation mode now. Holy shit.
I'm amazed she hasn't tagged out. Buzzsaw there.
She wants to tag out now, but to whom?
I would tag out to fucking Utami personally, but. And Nagisa's like, how about nobody? Because I
And she
stopped
called in
you.
reinforcements to clear the apron. Oh man, that's genius.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
She
Tanaka.
really isn't messing around right now.
Drop kick, nice. Good job, Kizuna. Oh my god, she's struggling. There's the tag. Utami now legal. Here we go.
Tommy is in.
Fuck yeah.
Oh. Kick there. And then drives Chiaki into the corner.
Big back elbow sends Chiaki into Nagisa. Double drop kick by Utami.
Yes. Tommy feeling it. No.
What a suplex by Utami.
Tommy showing what she's capable of here.
Hell yes, she is. And here's Yuzuki now. Victoria Yuzuki in the ring. You know, Yuzuki's interesting to me because she was tasked with a lot coming to Marigold and basically being asked, like, hey, you're going to be the next face of the company one day. Get ready. And, like, we're going to slap a championship on you almost right away. It just feels like she was kind of given a lot to place on her shoulders very quickly. But I feel like she's carried it surprisingly well. I mean, yeah, she's had some sloppiness in some of her matches and stuff, but she still carries it really well, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Especially because of how insanely young she is. She is like 20, 21 years old.
Yes.
She is 20, exactly. She's 20 years old. Yeah. Damn. When does she turn 21? Oh my
Here by
God.
Chiaki.
She just turned 20. She turned 20 in February.
Okay.
That's crazy. So she came to Marigold at 19.
Damn.
She won the super flyweight championship at 19. That's insane. Jesus.
Yuzuki saying, this one's over. I'm not so sure about that, Yuzuki, but I like the confidence. Northern Lights.
Very nice.
Kick out.
Yeah, Yuzuki's another one. Like Tanaka. Give it 5-6 years, she's going to be at the top of the world.
Definitely.
I mean, we're seeing right now Azumi really starting to gain some prominence in the West, having won the New Japan Strong Women's Championship and now being featured on Dynamite. I think that's going to be Yuzuki and Tanaka. Maybe both, at least Yuzuki for sure, maybe Tanaka as well in like 5-6 years.
Yes.
Maybe not even that long, honestly, because we know that MARIGOLD has a relationship with WWE.
Spear.
I don't
Yusuke
know.
ate it, though.
I don't know if either one of them speaks English very well, but if they do, look the fuck out because probably going to be NXT bound in that time, that 5-6 year time span.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. The game is changing all the time.
I know Tokyo Joshi has pretty much their entire roster cut brief English promos anytime they do a show in the US. I wonder if Marigold would be willing to do that if they ever have a show in the U.S. as well. I would love to like get an idea of how, how strong the English speaking is of everyone on the roster.
Yes.
Look at Misa taking it to Utami. That's crazy.
So again, nice crossbody in the ropes.
If you had to guess, who do you think speaks the best English in Marigold?
Best English in Marigold.
Yeah,
Huh. You know what? I'm gonna say Mirai.
I like that answer. I'm gonna go out on a limb and actually say Yuzuki, just because she's young and younger people tend to be more adventurous and like you learn English in school, so she probably retained more of it and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure, man. I don't know. In
Larry there.
before Maya Yukihi signs with the company, and the answer is just
Dude.
her every single time, no matter what.
How the fuck do Joshi companies keep leaving this woman on the table?
I almost have to wonder if it's like a decision on her part and that she just doesn't want to sign officially any contracts and she wants to stay freelancing. I don't know.
I mean, either that or she has some kind of a darker side attitude problem, whatever that we don't know about. But I doubt it. I really do think you're either right or these companies are just inept. So really, I just think you're right. That it's got to be more of a Yukihi thing because I don't know how you could be a company and look at her and be like, yeah, we're not interested. Tommy blocking the chair. Dark Wolf is what the chair says. Duck. Oh, and Nagisa with a boot. Oh, Busaiku knee, as I take to calling it when Misa hits it.
Oh yeah, I love that.
And broken up there. Looking for another. No. Forearm there by Yuzuki. Kizuna in. Double kick. Almost like a double buzzsaw there. Air raid crash. Kick out. Waist lock.
Beautiful.
There's the German.
Wow.
There it is.
Fuck off,
No.
ref. That was 3.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the ref fucked up there, or Misa fucked up by not kicking out. But really, the ref fucked up because, I mean, I'm sorry, but you count, motherfucker. You count.
Yeah, what the hell? Lariat there by Utami. It ain't gonna matter to Utami. She's looking to end this regardless.
Oh, here we go.
Torture rack bomb.
Misa
And I
trying to
do
escape.
mean bomb.
Misa escapes. Sunset flip.
2.
Here's a kick out.
That was a kick out, albeit very close to your fall. Yeah, Misa, you want to protest that? You didn't want to protest the 3 count earlier. Lariat there.
Man, I wish Misa sold more.
Yeah, 2. Kick out.
She was down and fucking out, and now she's like high energy, running at high speed. Like, no, honey, you shouldn't be doing that right now. You were just down and fucking out. There's the high.
That should fucking do it. Can we get a 3 count, please?
There it is. See, you did not need to do all that shit. Just count the fucking 3 count on the German ref. Fuck, man. What the hell?
All right, I'm going to get us out of here immediately because we got just shy of 20 before NXT.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Be sure to leave a like, share, out, subscribe, click the bell icon notifications so we don't miss any of that 12 goodness. Check out everything we're involved in the description box. Follow us on Blue Sky and Twitch because we are the best wrestling podcast in all the WC. And we will see you guys, I'm guessing Thursday, for Stardom recap.
Yep.
So we'll see. So we'll see what Stardom matches we're doing, if any. We'll let you guys know. That's why it's always good to be a member of the Discord. $3 a month. You can check that out in the Patreon link in the description box below. And if you're not into Joshi, if you're like, that's not really my thing, you could just meet us again for Week in Review Saturday at 10:30. All right, guys, be good to yourselves and each other. Tune in and peace out.